This is the steering wheel that comes on a 1970 Ford Mustang. It's fine, and if you really like that nostalgic feel, it's probably the steering wheel you want. For me, I don't love it. It's too big. This car has power steering. There's no reason for this ginormous hoop sticking out of the front of the steering column. Number two, it's too small. I got big, meaty claws.
Well, maybe we wouldn't sound so bad if some people didn't try to play with big, meaty claws. Big, meaty claws!
And I want something meaty to grab onto. Finally, it's just a little old feeling. As far as I'm concerned, my primary connection with the car is the steering wheel. And when I grab onto it, I would just really kind of want to feel something meaty. So I did something a little different. This is a steering wheel I had lying around. Truth told, I bought it to put on my kid's K10. He didn't love it either. So as an extra, I just slapped it onto the Mustang for a while. And it's not bad. The size is better. I actually don't know what the diameter is. Probably closer to 13. It fits pretty well in terms of size, but the look is all wrong. The feel's not great. It's better. It's got a thicker diameter wheel, so it's a little more meaty to grab onto, but it doesn't fit. It's just kind of wrong feeling in here. So this has got to go. Hey, it served its purpose, and it's a fine steering wheel. I just don't love it in this car. This steering wheel I found lying around too. No, that's not true. Actually, I got this one for Christmas. No, my wife got this steering wheel for Christmas. I know she got it for Christmas because I gave it to her. This one is pretty cool. It's got the right feel. It's a little more of a modern feel. And it's got a hub that has the Tri-Bar Mustang logo in it that looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm kind of excited to try to get this thing on here today. I'm going to do that, and at the same time, I'm going to pull this seat and put some track extensions in place. You can get a feel for how my legs are. My foot's on the throttle right there, and you can see the angle that my foot's on. I don't know if cars in this vintage were just made for shorter people, or if we hadn't figured out maybe yet that it's more comfortable to sit a little further back. I don't know. In any event, this seat is adjusted as far back as it will go, and it's not enough for me. I'm 6'0". Take that for what it's worth. This is the way I end up seated with the seat adjusted as far back as it will go. And it will be interesting to compare what that looks like after the extensions are on. Okay. That is, may I use the word spectacular? It feels so good. Just like, I don't know, it makes me want to go drive. I mean, before, it was okay, but it just didn't feel right. That feels right, that looks right. That's just straight up right. There's the original wheel, roughly lined up at the bottom. You can see how much bigger it is up here at the top. So I'm guessing the new one is maybe 13.5 or so, and the old one is maybe 15. I don't know. It's a fairly substantial size difference. The new wheel fits great. The hub is fine. The only thing I noticed is, and maybe I ordered the wrong hub, there's no ignition lock. The other steering wheels have these lock points in them, so that when the key is turned off, the steering wheel won't turn. It's like an anti-theft device. Not that it's a big deal, but this steering wheel has it. The GT had it. This one does not. And like I said, maybe I ordered the wrong hub, but that just feels good right there. The diameter here is good, and the grip circumference is just perfect here. There are some light indentations on the backside, not heavy pronounced like on the stock steering wheel, but there are some finger grip indentations on the back. Inside of what is really a fantastic feeling, I don't know if that's authentic leather or not, but an amazing feel, right? The connection with the car is vastly improved. That's the kind of connection I want to have with the car right there. That feels fantastic. The seat is held on by 4 studs that go down through the rails. They're 5/16 studs with a 1/2-inch nut on the other side. I'm going to use a deep socket with a 3-inch extension on a 3/8 ratchet to pull those nuts off the bottom side. Conveniently, there are some access ports on the underside of the car that allow you to reach right up in and take those nuts out without much problem. That's the last of the 4 nuts. That means this should just slip right out of here. Hey, I've been looking for that. Now the concept here is really pretty straightforward. We've just got a couple of bars where the original mounts from the track on the seat attach to the extenders, and then these go down through the floor pan, allowing the whole seat to sit back about that far. Between the thickness of the rail extender and the thickness of the nut that attaches the rail extender to the original track, this seat's going to sit about 3/4 of an inch higher than it did originally. I think that won't matter. Probably neither here nor there. We'll find out. The steering wheel is marvelous. 5 stars on the steering wheel. Yeah, that feels much better. I don't feel cramped anymore. So old positioning would have been right in here. It works. It's just a little bit cramped. There's my new position. You know what it does? It makes me want to go drive the thing. So let's go drive the thing. Definite 5 stars on the steering wheel, though. That thing is fantastic. I love that. Looks so good, feels so good. Time to go for a drive. Yeah. Boy, that feels good. It's just so clean. Feels so nice. Diameter is just right. Positioning is just right. The grip size on that wheel is just absolutely perfect. I kind of feel like I have better control at the pedals too, because I'm not so cramped up against them. Sometimes I'm afraid that I can't pull my foot off of the accelerator to get onto the brake, just because I'm kind of cramped up against the firewall. And my feet are actually too close with my knees too bent. The positioning here is really amazingly comfortable. And you know what? I think I kind of like sitting just a little bit higher too. I can't say for sure that I really noticed that or that I can call it out, but I want to say I can feel that, and I like it. Maybe it's because my seat's worn out a little bit and the cushion is sinking more than it should. I don't know. Too much fun. Here's the other thing it does that I had not even really thought about too much. That other steering wheel had sharp edges on it. So if I wanted to just grab the thing and steer it one-fingered, my finger would get caught and it would end up, it was uncomfortable. This actually has leather wrap that goes out onto the spoke, which makes it so that I can just grab the wheel and turn it with one finger. And since the car has power steering, it works. It's viable. Boy, that feels good. Gosh, I'm really happy with that. Definite 5 stars on the steering wheel.